Netflix was right to revive Temptation Island after its cancellation on USA, as it's the perfect social experiment for 2025. Temptation Island originally aired on Fox in 2001, where it ran for 3 seasons before getting canceled. In 2019, USA revived the show and aired 5 seasons. Now, Temptation Island has joined dating social experiments like Love is Blind and Too Hot to Handle on Netflix. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Temptation Island struggled with ratings during its first iteration in 2001, but the show has become far more relevant today. The show asks couples to date a group of hot singles before deciding if they truly want to commit to their original partner or move on. In the age of dating apps and hookup culture, Temptation Island holds a mirror up to society. Temptation Island puts relationships to the test. Couples often enter Temptation Island with something to prove to their partners, namely that they can resist temptation and remain faithful. According to Psychology Today, the best estimates suggest that 20 to 25% of spouses cheat at some point in their relationship. Temptation Island allows people to test if their partner will engage in that behavior when given the option, rather than getting farther and farther into the relationship and worrying that their partner will cheat at any moment. Given the similar shows on Netflix, Temptation Island has found the perfect new home. Temptation Island also asks participants to grow outside their relationships. In Season 3 of USA's version of the show, Erica Washington hoped her boyfriend, Kendall Kirkland, wouldn't cheat on her again, only to be proven wrong at every turn. Despite his infidelity, Kendall assumed Erica would leave the island with him. However, Erica chose herself over a relationship with Kendall. Despite leaving the island single, Erica showed immense growth on the show and proved there's more to Temptation Island than finding love. Temptation Island is a reflection of the real world. Despite being a reality dating show where participants are away from the real world for weeks at a time, the show is a microcosm for dating in 2025. Dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge have created the thinking that there are always more fish in the sea. One study, titled Mate Choice Plurality, Choice Overload, and Singlehood, Are More Options Always Better?, found that more perceived mate options led to lower relationship satisfaction. In other words, if someone thinks they could get a better partner, they won't be happy in their current relationship. Temptation Island puts this idea to the test, making it a true social experiment. People like Temptation Island's Brian Whiteley came on the show to prove they could remain faithful in the face of temptation. In one of the most shocking moments of Temptation Island, Brian had a threesome with 2 of the temptresses. Despite his actions, Brian expected Shanti Glover to forgive him, which she did. The 2 left the island together. Brian wasn't the only person to cheat on his season. Grant Larson cheated on Ashley Moore almost immediately after entering the Temptation Island house. Grant, however, did not expect Ashley to take him back, and he left the island alone, despite his relationship with temptress Natalie Cruz. We'll have to wait for a possible Temptation Island reunion episode to find out if Grant and Natalie developed a relationship off the island. Cast members are given the chance to redeem themselves. Couples go on Temptation Island for various reasons, although they all ultimately want to determine if they should stay with their current partner. Many couples enter the island due to infidelity. Since one person has cheated in the past, the other wants to test them and see if the cheating will happen again. Usually, the cheating partner cheats again when faced with temptation. Temptation Island has even turned non-cheaters into cheaters, as is to be expected given the title. Sherry Liggins and Javen Butler came to Temptation Island in an 8-year relationship. Although they were high school sweethearts, Javen had cheated in the past, giving Sherry trust issues. Plus, after so many years together, it seems suspicious that Sherry and Javen weren't even married, much less engaged. Did they even really want to be together? Sherry was sure Javen would cheat again when faced with temptation. To Sherry's surprise, Javen was the only man on the first season of the USA iteration not to cheat. Temptation Island allowed Javen to redeem himself and prove he could be the partner Sherry needed. The 2 left the island engaged. Relationships require partners to choose each other, even if they could walk away or commit infidelity. Sherry and Javen proved their love when they decided to stay together. Mark L. Wahlberg is a great host. Mark L. Wahlberg is a reality TV veteran known for hosting shows like Antiques Roadshow, Russian Roulette, and The Moment of Truth. Mark has hosted the show since its inception, providing a familiar face even as it changed networks. He plays an integral part in the dating show, hosting each of the bonfires and getting into the nitty-gritty of how each cast member feels about the shocking videos they watch of their partners. Mark doesn't let the cast members lie to themselves, to each other, or to him. If he asks a question and doesn't think the cast member is being honest, he'll call them out in the moment. Mark has been known to tell the cast members, "Now tell me how you really feel," when they're putting on a brave face or refusing to tap into their emotional side. As a host, Mark doesn't have any agendas. He doesn't care whether the couples break up or stay together, so long as everyone walks away from the island different and better from how they came. In the first season of USA's iteration of the show, Carl Collins wanted to leave the island with his girlfriend, Nicole Tootwell. Nicole, however, realized throughout her journey that she didn't have as much love or passion for Carl as the other women had for their boyfriends. Going into the final bonfire, Nicole fully expected to break up with Carl. However, he managed to rope her back into a relationship with him. That is until Mark stepped in and encouraged Nicole to be honest with Carl. Nicole broke up with Carl and left the island alone, thanks to Mark's motivation. Temptation Island may not have been super successful when it first came out, but the show was ahead of its time. The show has a fantastic host and prompts interesting conversations among viewers. Temptation Island has proven to be an excellent show for 2025.